Thanks for joining into the SCN show on the Schmoedown Entertainment Network, produced in partnership with Skybound Entertainment.
Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen.
What's up, party people? Your boy woke up with the worst calf cramp on the planet. I swear to God, I couldn't point my toe, I couldn't curl my toe, and it is still sore. It went on for like 2 minutes of like just me writhing in bed like a dying fish at 6 in the morning. And it was so fun. Oh my, 10 out of 10. Would recommend. There goes Sabrina. She heard me talking about my calves again. I'm always going on about my calves. Like, oh my gosh, she's so sick of it.
Thought you were a Spurs
how
fan.
you doing?
I'm here, man. That's it. I'm here, and I'm so excited for all the things that are happening in the world right now. And LA is back, baby.
Can I just fucking sail through life not giving a fuck and end up with a gorgeous wife, 2 amazing kids, you know, being the most popular person on an internet show? Like, can I just have all that without like giving a single shit about anything? Because that'd be great. That'd be super great.
You have to give a shit for 30 years first, and then you just go submit yourself.
I think I gave a shit like once I started driving. So
yes,
I'll give myself like 15 of those years.
Speaking of which, I don't. You you didn't grow up out here, but I'm blown away by LA. Our friend's daughter turned 16 and doesn't immediately want to drive. That blows my mind. When we were like, that's our ticket out of this hellhole. You know, Nebraska. I can't believe that she doesn't want to drive.
I'm going 23 years and I still don't know.
Wow.
See,
I grew up in Chicago.
Yeah.
Oh, well, you had
a
mass transit system.
Yeah, like those East Coast cities, I understand that because the public transit is good. Out here, like you need to drive. Like I know people that just do Ubers all the time. I'm like, 1, so expensive. 2, no. Like I've had like 2 good Uber experiences in my life, and I'm just like, I don't know. But anyways,
I think that's a you problem at that point.
Yeah.
I think you're the one that's causing issues for the Uber drivers because I've only had good experiences.
I sit in the back with my headphones. I don't do anything.
I only walk or Uber. The amount I will walk like 7 miles to the grocery store, like there and back, rather than learn how to drive. I don't want to do it. I'd rather get my steps in.
Nice.
What are you getting at the grocery store?
Well, I'll do like a light run. It'll be so I'll leave at like 6 in the morning and then like just kind of stroll. I'll grab like a coffee or something like that. I get there right when they open at like 8 a.m. Walk in, grab whatever I need for the day, and then just walk back and I'll be home by like 9.
What?
She like grabs like a single banana, like, oh, this is what I need. This is my groceries.
I had 4 peaches, a water bottle, and a prepackaged salad.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, when I go to the grocery store, I drop like money, and I'm like I'm going to my apartment like, 1 trip, come on. I'm not walking 5 miles with that because I.
Well,
would
nice
die.
to flex your wealth on us.
It's Ralph.
Like
dropping like you spend $70 at Ralph, you are a king.
Yeah. Whatever prepackaged salad. Come on.
Yeah, exactly. Sorry, I make my own salad. You aristocrat. I remember that. 1, I hate you. 2, I remember I only knew about the movie Aristocat, and then I was watching Boy Meets World, and Sean's parents invite Corey's parents over. He's like, see what happens when we invite the aristocrats over? I was like, he said it wrong. It's Aristocat. I didn't know that Aristocat was not the proper word.
And then there
anyways,
was that big joke thing that people were doing, and everybody did it. And then somebody accidentally said their story was then they finished it. They went the Aristocats and like blew the whole thing. So.
That's amazing. Oh god, we're gonna make it just how the definition of literally, I believe, got changed in the dictionary because people stopped using it correctly. We're gonna get aristocrats changed to Aristocat. Hashtag Aristocat, everybody. And then just like tag the fanciest person you know.
Yeah.
Hashtag Aristocat. And speaking of Aristocats, not Alex Marzoña, but how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing okay. It's a Friday, baby. Ladies
Friday,
and gentlemen,
baby.
it's Friday.
I'm
That's what we're here
excited. I've been on SEN the entire week and hosted 3 out of 5 days, so ready to sleep in tomorrow. And yes, waking up at 9:30 is not sleeping in for me when I go to bed at 2:30 in the morning. It's not sleeping in, so
Nope.
Sugma. But get in your donations and your stream.
And also Sabrina Ramirez is here. Thank you
I had
guys.
an entire conversation with you. I just like,
I know, but I didn't say hello. So hello, everybody.
hello, my prepackaged salad was delicious. Thank you for asking.
It was very nutritious and scrumptious. Thank you.
I went to Coral Cafe yesterday with my friend. It's a diner in Burbank, and they got a fried chicken salad. Y'all, it was like a full salad mixing bowl, and then like lettuce, like a full red pepper in there, and then an entire chicken on top. Like just an entire fried chicken on top. It was fucking nuts.
So they made your wait, you went with your parents, you said?
No, my friend.
Oh, so they made your friend do the work of like chopping everything up, or it's just a
Like,
really
the
big salad?
dressing was in there and everything, but no, like it was like the salad and then yeah, just the chicken was just right on top. So yeah, like she had to like cut it up and mix it. It was like, okay. It was a lot of fried chicken. Like don't even call it a salad basically. And then 2, just like it was like those chopped salads where you have to cut it up and everything. And I like chopped salads; they're good. But
That's what I call that's why I love that my wife works at Tender Greens, because I mean, what's a salad without steak on it? Like, I mean, that's
Vision. What is a salad if not steak persevering?
Jesus.
Speaking of Vision and MCU, let's get into the main topic. I think that's a record 10 minutes. Let's do it, Alex. I remember getting yelled at by a producer that we didn't get into the main topic within 30 seconds, but look at us now. What do we got here? Go ahead, Alex.
Malcolm, let's throw a little bit of, let's throw the spoiler alert graphic up, just because we might get into some Black Widow spoilers here, because...
Black Widow spoilers!
Black Widow spoilers, warning, warning, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right.
Oh, I thought we were starting that song. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm sure all the kids in the audience got that.
I thought you were singing the national anthem at first.
Like
It
Major
should
Tom.
be, it should be.
Name the band, chat. Name the band. All right. I can't. So
Please help.
Hootie and the Blowfish.
I think it was the not the Muggles. It was something like that. They were I don't know. Why am I talking about this? Because I haven't seen this movie? Maybe. Let's go. Spoil this shit for me. Come on, guys.
You haven't seen either Black Widow nor Falcon and the Winter Soldier, right, Brett?
Nope.
All right, so this is going to go great. Because Julia Louis-Dreyfus showed up as Valentina Allegra de Fontaine in both of those MCU properties. And in Falcon and Winter Soldier, she recruited U.S. agent, a.k.a. John Walker. Yeah, I knew it was like
He
white.
didn't.
And then also Yelena Belova in Black Widow at the very end in the post-credits scene to take down Hawkeye. So there is some talk about Val's possible future. Kevin Feige added the notion of bringing her into the world was always something, if we could find the right thing, we wanted something to do. And people are thinking that they're talking about doing a Dark Avengers team, starting with John Walker and Yelena Belova. So, Ben, what do you think about them doing a Dark Avengers team in the MCU?
I'm not gonna lie, guys. I love Julie Louis-Dreyfus. I have hated her in her 2 scenes in the MCU. Like, she sticks out so hard to me. I don't know if it's just like the direction she's been given or what, but she's just not for me. And the John Walker thing, making him U.S. agent, I was like, oh, that's cool. I don't know what her job is, but, that's cool. Like, we knew he was going to be around. But the whole Yelena thing, just like, I feel like, I know she's going to be in the Hawkeye show, but this feels like, oh, they're going to fight, and then they're going to team up for the big bad. Like, it just feels like that. And maybe MCU could go full swing and, like, she kills Hawkeye, but then teams up with Haley Steinfeld or something like that. But this seems like a conversation that could be had with them. Like, it's going to be one of those things like, no, wait, no, you killed my sister. No. It's like, no, just shut the fuck up and talk for like 3 seconds, and you'll learn that, like, no, I tried to save your sister, and she jumped off a cliff to get an Infinity Stone. Oh, okay. Like, that's, I don't know. Like, I like the Dark Avengers aspect. I do like that. And then, like, I don't know, William Hurt looked a little wonky in his de-aging CGI, but I think that Red Hulk would be cool as well. But I don't know, like, the 2 scenes didn't work for me. If it worked for you, cool. They just didn't work for me. And then when it comes to, like, the Hawkeye thing, this just feels like a Batman v Superman, like, oh, we're going to fight, but then team up. It's just like, okay. Sabrina, what about you?
I'm kind of on the same page as you. I do think that so far, and I don't know what has kind of been changed because obviously Black Widow was supposed to come out before we even saw Falcon and the Winter Soldier. So I'm like, was this supposed to be the first time we were going to see this character? If so, I feel like it would have been a better introduction. Obviously, there was nothing they could do to change that, but I haven't really been impressed with the execution so far. So if they're going to introduce Dark Avengers and all of that, it's how they go about it going into these phases. I loved Florence Pugh as Yelena. I'm so happy that we're going to see her again. But yeah, I kind of am on the same page with you where this is literally a 2-second conversation of like, she chose to sacrifice. We fought to sacrifice ourselves and she ended up winning, which also made she lose. Like it's a win-lose situation. It's very complicated, but it's just a conversation. We all know that it should have been Hawkeye
to jump off the cliff. We all know
100%.
We all know this.
100%.
Absolutely. But I don't know. It just doesn't feel like genuine to me to make this leap. And also, like, just the scene itself.
You said
like
leap.
With yeah, right. Get it. See what I did there? It's a little cold. But just like the scene itself, like she's at Natasha's grave, and this is like the kind of the last time we're probably going to be mentioning. She'll probably get mentioned, but it's like I don't need like the. No, sorry, my allergy. Like let me just live in this like serious emotional moment. Let me just do that. I don't know. It just seemed it just didn't.
We have spoilers up, right?
Yes.
Okay, so sorry, Brett, but
I haven't been paying attention to anything you guys have been saying. Don't worry about it.
One of my biggest criticisms about the film is that it was not able to sit in any emotional moment. We just immediately went with like humor, and sometimes that worked, but then moments like that, it didn't. So yeah, it's just, I'm not impressed so far. And also I fell off of Loki. I need to finish all of this stuff. I just haven't had the time to like stay up past midnight and watch it before it's spoiled. And it's just kind of taken me out of the show.
No, yeah, the spoilers for TV shows like are so real. Like
it's I don't mind because I totally understand people are excited about stuff. But I wish Disney premiered it earlier in the day. Like if they did like a 9 p.m. thing and that's more realistic.
Yeah, like midnight.
So that way
Eastern
we don't have to.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then like, yeah, that would be perfect. And then we don't have to worry about getting spoiled in the morning. And that's something that's much more doable. I don't want to stay up till 1 a.m. watching these.
Yeah.
Not when I have to
Brett,
walk to the grocery store at 6 a.m.
Falcon Winter Soldier or this last show, Loki or Black Widow. So give me your incredibly detailed, in-depth thoughts about it. And same to you out there, guys. Streamlabs Schmoebots. I actually do want to hear your thoughts about this because we all were kind of like, okay, what are they going to do for Phase 4? No Iron Man, no Captain America. Like, what are they going to do? And it seems like they've gotten off on the right foot, but this is a big swing to take. And we don't want to talk about the Loki finale yet, but they're taking some big swings. So, Brett, what are you thinking?
It was Peter Schilling that sang Major Tom Coming Home. That song I was singing.
Nice.
German performer. That's why I remembered it. Some Austrian friends of ours were.
It's a competition for your representative.
Yes. Yeah, I will forget everything you say, which is nice. I have the memory of a goldfish and not in like a happy way. Not a Ted Lasso kind of a way, in a, oh God, did I leave the stove on kind of a way. But I'm still excited to see this. It's too bad it couldn't have come out early. Do you think, let me ask you this, if it had come out earlier, would have changed anything, any of your thoughts about it? Like, would have made a difference, or are your criticisms of it, they have been the same if it had come out, either way?
I think the film would have done better if it came out in like Phase 2 or Phase 3. Obviously, Julia Louis-Dreyfus's character wouldn't have been in it, but even riding the momentum of what Scarlett Johansson and Black Widow did at the end of Endgame, riding that momentum as its original release date, I feel like that would have worked a lot better. It just feels like this is a consolation prize at this point. And that's why I feel like this entire movie really only serves to add one character to it, because we didn't even actually dive into a lot of Natasha's backstory, which I found to be so interesting.
Appreciate you all this Friday morning. Have a great day.
Oh, thank you so much. Who's that from, Alex?
That was from Jess Quo with a $50 donation. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Jess. No, this should have been the next movie after Civil War. Like, this really should have been the next movie, especially, with, I just watched Civil War and he was like, they're going to come after you. Like, you got to go. It's like, I'm not the one that needs to watch their back. Like, it would have been a great little, like, calm down from this big, huge, like, world scaling epic, fighting at the airport, like this cool little spy thriller right afterwards with Black Widow. Like, and she has to go back to, her roots and, figure out who she is and stuff like that. Like that. And that's not a criticism of the movie, because the movie is still itself, but it's still like hard to have a lot of big stakes when everyone, like everything that happens after it. Like, you're like, yeah, okay, so we know that, okay, that's where they got their vests, but it sucks. But yeah, I don't know. Alex, what do you think about Dark Avengers and all that jazz?
All that jazz. I just watched that for the first time on the plane back from Austin. Great movie. Bob Fosse directed. All that jazz. Good stuff.
Watch out, he gets one FCL win. Look at this fucking dude throwing his dick around.
Black Widow, I thought it was fine. Yes, I am kind of tired of the default personality of newcomers is just, oh, what if we're super quirky and tell jokes all the time? That's what I liked about John Walker. Like, he was a flawed person, and I don't like where his character went and how quickly he turned in the last episode. But I am glad to see him back. Or theoretically, I'm sure he'll be back in probably Captain America 4. And yeah, Black Widow was fine. And what am I saying here? Dark Avengers.
I don't know, dude. Are you okay?
I'm okay. This freaking Skype is like making my computer fan go crazy, and I am so done with it. But anyways,
you
Dark
should turn
Avengers,
it up. Thank you for telling me. You should turn it up real quick.
Yeah.
Tell us, like.
Dark Avengers, it seems to be a more like lower level, at least how it was established, because they have also the Thunderbolts, which is more. I think that seems to be more of the world, the globe-trotting villain team essentially. So this, I like how the Dark Avengers are kind of being set up as smaller stories, and yeah, I wonder who they will fit in next. Could this also? I thought Yelena would be a young Avenger or a West Coast Avenger. Maybe she'll team up with Haley Steinfeld as well. So who knows?
I think that's where this is going, and Haley Steinfeld and Florence Pugh teaming up. Yes, absolutely, all day, every day. Who knew my literal dreams would come true? Malcolm, what about you? Final thoughts on Dark Avengers?
It sounds pretty exciting.
Thanks, Malcolm. I fucking hate doing Fridays. Everyone is so fucking checked out. Like, oh,
No,
skip 2 hours.
I'm less caught up than Brett.
Oh,
is,
that's right.
You know what I mean? But like, so where does Black Widow fit into the timeline? I'm at Avengers 3. I haven't watched any of the TV shows yet. Could I go watch Black Widow?
Right after Civil War.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Well, then I might actually head to the theater and have a nice little afternoon and watch it.
I love the way you said that. I might head to the theater, have a nice little afternoon. You know,
Take myself on a date.
Yeah.
maybe get a
Get some
cheeky slushy.
popcorn.
Hey.
I've got an Alamo here in town, so it's like a primo experience. I can get some fried
Nice.
pickles and a milkshake.
Okay, is it worth it? Because like it's like 20-something bucks a ticket. Is it worth it?
Oh, the tickets here are super cheap
Okay.
for the Alamo, but the food is really expensive, and you have like a server and everything that will crawl through the aisle during the movie to bring you your food.
What?
So you're very much expected to buy some food and to leave a tip.
Got it.
Yeah.
But for me, it's 100% worth it. I never want to go to a different theater. I love it there. It's all assigned seating. All the seats are these nice plush recliners. It's awesome. It's my favorite movie going experience by far.
And Ben, this is Midwest expensive. There's no
Okay. Yeah.
comparison to Los Angeles and the Midwest. Like every time my mom is in the grocery store out here with me, it's like everything is $1 more. Like it is like she can't
Yeah.
believe the price of things.
Like I do want to go, but it's like the tickets are $15, which they are at
Nope.
AMC, but what?
Sorry, no, but then there's a tax on them, convenience fee and everything. It rounds up to around $18 or $20 depending on the time. I'm willing to go to that because of that special experience. The ArcLight's closed, so I can't have that. The Alamo is my my fancy time.
Yeah.
But yes, it is expensive as hell.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like $10 more expensive than the tickets are for me.
I saw
Yeah,
Suicide Squad at the AMC dine-in, so look, lucky me. But the thing that bugs me about that is the light. I had to put my hat over the light in between the two seats. It's like too bright in there. Oh, and there were some children talking. Oh my God! Somebody had their cell phone on and they were making
Someone
YouTubes.
shut those kids up, or I'm gonna turn this into the actual Alamo.
Ben, I will say, I think you were just going to talk about how A-list is changing the game and AMCs are your default. Alamo did have a season pass, which I had for a week before the pandemic started. So that was $30 a month, and you can go every day.
Wow.
Oh.
Yeah, once a day.
Is this?
Not just 3 times a
downtown, right?
Downtown, yeah.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a trek for me now, but still fun. Good experience.
Nice.
Yep. There's
I'm
my
de-
mom
I
in the
definitely
chat.
want to
$5
go.
movie, $2 popcorn.
Wow.
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 I mean, that there used to be the Cinemark in North Hollywood was like pretty cheap, and I think it still is. But yeah, it's just like definitely probably like the experience of like movie going, no talking and stuff like that is probably.
Yeah.
But like I even went to like when I would go to ArcLight, people were like talking, and I'd be like, guys, come on, like, no, you move. I'm like, oh my God, I spent $18 on this fucking ticket for non-reclining seats. Like, I'm watching the Nightingale. This shit is dark as fuck. Shut up.
I love the ArcLight, and I think it's 100% worth it, but it doesn't offer any, like, there's not like dine-in, it's not like recliner seats, it's not any of that kind
No,
of stuff. It's
I
just the
don't get
whole
it.
like, yeah, and I love it. Like, I'm definitely a huge ArcLight fan, and I went so many times, but mostly I would go for screeners. Like, they would just be set there, and I wouldn't have to pay anything, so whatever. But I don't know, save the ArcLight. one more thing, the Vista. I know Quentin Tarantino just bought it, so I don't know what changes he's going to make to the pricing. The Vista Theater, I think, was like $6 to $8 matinee for new movies. So like Marriage Story, Irishman, all these other things. And I think at like prime time, I think it was like 12. So that was the cheapest option that I've seen in Los Angeles. Even Chicago, I already knew it was bad. We had like $5 movie Tuesdays. So I took advantage of that at like the local theater, but there's no deals like that in LA.
No, and that's the thing. Like, Sabrina, I'm completely with you. Like, going to see a screener, yes, if it's free, it's free, obviously. But like, I'd go and there's no reclining seats. Like, I love movies, but I can't tell the difference between like, you know, like, oh, I'm seeing The Hateful Eight in 70 millimeter or on digital. I'm like, oh, okay, that's cool, but it's not this like crazy difference to me. I'm not like, oh, that scene was digital. Get me the fuck out of here. Refund my money. Like, I've just never been that person. So I'm just like, I spent $18 for like not that comfortable of a chair. Like, I mean, yeah, I don't want really a dine-in thing, but you know, if I'm paying that much, I'd like to have the option.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I'm all about saving the ArcLight because they do show like really small movies, and like, you know, I'm kind of forced to go there sometimes to see them. But I don't know. Other than that, you guys love it. I appreciate it.
Yep.
Alex, what's the next story? I appreciate that response, guys.
Well, wait.
I
Have
love
you
that
ever
fight.
been to the? It's the Landmark on Santa Monica. It's like
Yes.
west. Yeah,
Yeah.
that one to me. I was dating someone that was the female equivalent of Alex. Loved like foreign films, and I watched like a French film, and I felt like the seats were declined. Like
Her name was Alexa Marzoña.
It was like the people in the front row were higher up. It was like the reverse stadium seating. And it's like, oh, cool. This adds to my experience of having to read a fucking movie. Anyway, there we go. I'm glad I broke up with her. No, not that. Listen, movie-wise. Movie-wise, I'm fine with that part of.
I
yeah.
will say the best seating thing is like the Burbank 6, like the one that's like underground. Because like it's like big stadium seats with like huge dividers and then reclining. So yeah, that's the best one I've been to. Like, I don't know about like quality screen wise, but just like seating, that's the best one.
Yeah, quality screen like wise, no.
No.
But the seating, yes.
Yeah.
It's like underground. You're in a basement. They're like, here, watch a movie.
No, that's the one. That's the Burbank one of the mall. The Burbank one of the mall. I walked in to see what's the Russell Crowe, Nicole Kidman? I can't not Logan Lerman, but
Is that Boy Erased?
yeah, Boy Erased. I watched that and I walked in and I swear to God, the projector was this high. Like, I walked in front of it and it was like being projected on my chest. I was like, what the okay. So I'd like sneak under it, and then it was a good movie, but I was like, this is wild. They crammed this theater in here.
Here's an old man question. Is it still like real projections, or is everything digital now?
Everything's digital except for like specifically made
small
like
theater.
70 millimeter
Okay,
movies.
okay. So you don't have to deal with the thing burning up and then you just don't get to watch that day. So
No.
in my day, I'm Old Man Story Part 74. Go ahead, next.
Okay, go ahead,
It
Alex.
was-
Next.
It was cool. Like, I did get to go, like through in the ArcLight, like in the projection booth. It was just like a long hallway where they had all the projectors and all the digital, all the computers they had running the hard drives to show the movies. That was really cool seeing that. And then they were also playing Uncut Gems at the time. That was on a reel, and I was like just looking at the camera and just really at the projector and just like really appreciating all the film stuff. And that's what really differentiated ArcLight and Alamos with the AMC, is just that like the projection is just so much better. I saw Pig last night. I could barely make out any of the blacks, like, because it is such a dark movie. Like, so like the shadows would just blend in with the dark night sky. Like, you know, in an ArcLight, it would have been.
Is this your poem?
Huh?
The
That-
shadows
this
would
has-
blend
you
into
need
the
to write
dark
this
night
down.
sky. I could
Yeah.
barely make out the blackness from my soul.
Yo, I paid $18 at an ArcLight to have a panic attack during Uncut Gems. Speaking of Uncut Gems, you unearthed these memories. Whew.
Getting Criterion.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick that up. It's a 5 out of 5.
Do not project my emotions in digital. They are on film. If only the real artist would get it right and not repeat the same ones as it clicks over and over and over again until the film burns out and I fade away.
Speaking
Thank
of
you.
poetry, I did see Summertime last night also. Double
What's
feature, Double
Summertime?
Kick. It's a spoken word musical, essentially.
Oh, cool.
Directed by the guy who did Blind Spotting and Raya and the Last Dragon. So, if you're into that, it's a lot of fun. There is some amazing scenes, but they're not actors, so it's rough.
Yo, speaking of spoken word poetry, Corky Merc competitor Beth May. Like, I had her on Sunday Coffee. I bought her book of poems. 1, amazing. 2, like, since, you know, everything is listening to you always, she has a YouTube channel, got brought up on my
Bojack's
algorithm.
donated $20.
I watched one of her spoken
The same
word poems.
issues you talk about with Black Widow are the same ones I have with Thor Ragnarok. Felt like too many jokes undercutting the weight of the serious moments. Felt like Taika was handing out jokes like Oprah handing out cars.
And
100%.
That is so
he's
crazy
Oscar
that, like,
nominated.
Though that is so crazy that that thing has just survived the zeitgeist of pop culture when that happened like 30 years ago. The you get a car, like, but everyone still does that. But you're right. Marvel just doesn't let things sit in emotion. Like, there's always a quip, there's always a joke, there's always like the biggest one I always remembered was Peter Quill finding out about Ego like killing his mom, and then he like turns into like David Hasselhoff to like be like, oh look, like I try to do this, and it was like, dude, like this is a pretty big moment. Like, can we just live in this? But yes, Beth May, poetry, spoken word, amazing. Look her up on YouTube, buy her book. She's fucking so talented. But Alex, what do we got next?
All right, next we got Warner Brothers has announced that Dune is going to be PG-13 and the runtime will be 2 hours and 35 minutes. We're also getting a special IMAX preview, a few minutes of it on July 21 and 22 next week. So Ben, are you going to be going to that IMAX to see that?
I am not. I want to see as little as possible. I love the first trailer. I love Denis Villeneuve and the entire cast, which is literally half of Hollywood. So I'm good. I don't, as much as I want to see this movie as soon as possible, and I've waited, it'll be almost like over a year, I believe, by the time it comes out. I don't want to see more. I really don't. Like, this feels like I'm glad they're doing it because other people might need more convincing than I do. And I'm sure they do. Because Denis, like Blade Runner 2049 was one of my favorites, and that made no money. And I think Denis, like, he's getting there where he's like, yeah, we're gonna give you this money, but these movies need to start making money, Denis. Like, they're very good and they've won a few Oscars, but they need to make money. Money, Denis. Come on, baby. So I'm glad they're doing this, but I will not be going. Sabrina, what about you?
Yeah, I'm kind of in the same boat as you. I don't watch trailers anyways. Like, I watched a movie last night that I've been anticipating for so damn long, and I hadn't even watched a trailer, so I didn't know what it was. And that's kind of the way I like going into things. Of course, I read the Dune book. I saw that first original trailer. I love that they showed just enough to kind of entice people. But it's the same thing that you said. They need to tap into this young YA audience. And I don't think that first trailer did that. So give them a little bit more, get those like TikTok, like people into it. We got Zendaya, we got Timothée Chalamet. Like, you can tap into this audience very, very easily because this box office is very important. I know they have a second film, like the idea is set up. This works as a standalone in itself, but the idea is set up. I did an event for Dune, and I saw some footage back in like last July or June or something like that. And because it kept getting pushed back, because I think at that time they had the December release date set, and this was July, and they still had reshoots to do. So I was like, they're definitely not making that. So it didn't surprise me when they pushed it back.
Yeah.
And now I feel like hopefully by the time it comes out this year, we'll all be a little bit more comfortable. I really, really hope it can make that box office because this is a story that I really appreciate. And I do think it could be the next YA sensation kind of, especially with the ensemble and star power behind it.
That's what I'm looking forward to is like no offense to, you know, this feels like a real like huge epic movie with that YA flavor to it, and I don't know if people are tired of it by now. It seems like they are, but Brett, like, have you seen the David Lynch movie? Have you read the book?
I've seen the David Lynch one, but I mean it was many moons ago. But had something to do with spice, I think. David Bowie was in it, right? No, am I making no? That's a different one.
Maybe.
That's Labyrinth.
Yeah, he was in Labyrinth.
What day is it? No, there was some guy that like blew up or something. Am I thinking damn for a movie? Okay. Yes, I do want to see this. I've seen the old one. I don't remember. When did it come out? Help me out here, Alex.
83, 82?
Yeah.
Okay,
like
so
that.
82. I was 6. I was 8 years old. So yeah, probably didn't resonate with me. So yeah, there you go, folks.
84. Oh, sorry.
84. Okay, yeah. So I was 8. I was 8. Wait, I did the wrong math. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I was 10. Yeah, 10. I was the age of my daughter, so would she see Dune and like it? Probably not. But I am excited about this. I think it seems like a fun one, and I'm hoping I can get my son to watch it with me because it seems like something he might be into. Yeah, that's it. And I just hate it when we bring up things that are so long ago, especially when we Alex said the year he was born yesterday, and Steph was the same. And you're younger, Sabrina. I'm gonna go to bed.
Good night.
97, baby.
God.
Alex, what about you, bud? Are you gonna go see this? Like, I know you're gonna go see Dune, but like, do you want to see this little? Is it like a featurette? Is it like a longer trailer? Is it like the first 10 minutes of the movie or something?
It seems like it's just going to be like the first few minutes, like an extended scene, essentially, kind of like how they did with Dark Knight and Tenet when they did those IMAX screenings. But yeah, I'm definitely going to see the movie. I'm going to stay away from trailers and more trailers. I thought this was going to be like, I thought this was a dark, like, adult story, which is why I was surprised that this is a PG-13 movie. Hit Denis Villeneuve's first PG-13 movie. So I didn't know it was a YA. It could go in the YA route, but here we are. It's gonna be 2.5 hours, which is cool.
I love it.
I
want to live. I want to live in this world. Like literally, fucking just bathe in it. I'm gonna go to the Universal City Walk.
What is this one of those ones that people are, like with Coming to America 2, where they wish it would be R, or do you think the PG-13 is good to get this YA audience? Do you think
they got to get that YA money? 100%.
Yeah.
I think
yeah, go ahead.
maybe serving the story R would work a little bit better because it is definitely dark. But I do think you can play around with what you're able to show, and I think PG-13 will be just fine because this has a huge cult following, but I don't know too many people in my generation and like a little bit younger that still really care about this book as much. So I think this could introduce everybody back into that because I knew some people that read it in high school and that's why I checked it out. And I really enjoyed it. So it's like that weird in between young adult, but a little bit more mature than that. So I think PG-13 kind of hits it perfectly.
Gotcha.
I think so too. Like even if it's, I remember there being like an article saying that if like The Dark Knight had a single drop of blood in it, it would have been rated R. But it was, with all the violence for it, it was completely, ratings are so like ambiguous and like they make up their rules as they go. Like, oh, if it's like, a bunch of green blood spilling from aliens, it's okay. But any red blood from people, then it's got to be R.
I think some people are saying maybe it's not accurate to say a YA story, so maybe it's just the world building of the YA that you guys are referencing. But PG-13,
teenage protagonist. That's like why it's not like a Divergent Hunger Games, but it's like it focuses on like a young person. So that's why.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And also like watching the Twilight movies, like they rip people's heads off in those. That birthing scene is intense. And it is PG-13. So
yeah, you can do a lot with. I don't think the rating is going to affect like the story they would have told. And I mean, like Denis Villeneuve seems like he's got enough clout to be like, if he wanted to make it rated R, he could have. But I'm also glad that it's rated PG-13 because box office, baby, like R-rated movies do not make money unless you have the Joker in them, apparently.
Yeah.
And it'll be at HBO Max theaters as well. So there's also that factor.
Yeah.
Is it though? I thought they said it might not.
It's the last thing we had was simultaneous debut.
Damn, I don't know about that. I think that's a detriment to this film.
Yeah.
That's saying like they need to. I think everyone was saying like, oh, like this is too much for $30, and then Black Widow crushes with 80 million in opening weekend. Like, I know that that's the MCU and everything, but I think HBO needs to adopt that. If it's $20, if it's $10 or something, like they need to do the HBO Supermax or whatever they want to call it. Like, and maybe that's too prison-ish, but like I think they need to do a premium, and it just like I don't know like how much money they make. I don't know. No one knows how much money things make off clicks. Like we still don't have Netflix's numbers all these years later, but
yeah, that sucks.
Appreciate you being on the show, Brett.
No, I'm serious. I think that this. I said this with I think on the big thing first, or maybe here, but like I think box office needs to account that people are staying at home and watching films. It can't just be. And I think both can thrive. But I don't think, if they're reliant on an actual physical going to the theater, now that we have this hybrid model, it should count and help these films out if people are watching them home. Like, for instance, In the Heights, if that maybe would have gotten a boost because of people that watched that at home that were still afraid to go to the theater.
Yeah.
I also want to point out I would like a chat in real life that goes on next to me, because I love how people know me so much. They're like, Brett's thinking of Sting. He was thinking of Sting and Dune, not David Bowie. And it's like, exactly. That's exactly what I was doing.
Brett, they're so wildly different. I don't know how you could mix those two gentlemen up. Those tall, blonde British men, pop singers. Alex, what else we have for the day? Guys, keep sending your Streamlabs and Super Chats. I know it's Friday. The weekend is right around the corner, but what are we at right now? I think we're at 70. Let's try and get to 250 today. 250 today, guys. We're going to set the goal pretty decently. So we are 1/4 of the way there almost.
I saw that. Your gears were turning.
Gears were turning, baby.
A beautiful mind, too.
Right? Exactly. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Beautifuler mind.
What?
Beautifuler mind. Yeah.
Zookeeper.
Yes, Mom. I'll move home and start a 9 to 5. Yep. I'll start packing up. No, I'm just gonna smash my PC. I never want to stream again. I don't want to be on any internet shows. Yeah, all done. I don't need the Wi-Fi password at home. I don't want it. Can we burn every Blu-ray we've ever had? Alex, what else we got?
Alrighty, we got Antonio Banderas has been cast in the 5th Indiana Jones movie. Obviously, specifics of his role are under wraps. He was in recently The Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard, and he'll be in Uncharted as well. So there's a little adventure connection in there. So this movie is coming out next July, and we also had some Phoebe Waller-Bridge set photos of her in the 60s, looking pretty cool. Ben, are you excited about Antonio Banderas? And did you get the chance to see see Phoebe?
I did not see Phoebe, but as excited, like my Phoebe Waller-Bridge for Sabrina is Antonio Banderas. You got me saying Shang-Chi out here. You got to say Antonio Banderas, Alex. You gotta put some flavor on it. But no, like this man, him and Kurt Russell need to just live forever because they exude the most enthusiasm with literally everything they do. Christmas Chronicles should not have been good, but it was good because of Kurt Russell, and the second one was good because of Goldie Hawn. But Antonio Banderas, he just brings so much to every role he's in, whether it is Pain and Glory, like where he's, getting nominated for Oscars, or if it's Puss in Boots, for God's sakes. Like, he's just one of the most treasured Hollywood icons ever. And I want him to live forever. And him against Harrison Ford with James Mangold, and just fucking yes. Absolutely. Mads Mikkelsen's not in this one, right? That's Harry Potter.
I think he is in this one too.
He is in this one. Okay, I that's what I thought. Like, he's just killing it right now, so I'm trying to balance it out. But Mads Mikkelsen and Antonio Banderas, come on! Oh my gosh, like, everyone's doubting this. Like, all those fucking dumb internet trolls are like, I don't know, James Mangold. I think I need to see set dailies to make sure that go fuck yourself, bro. Like, get out of here. Honestly, you're gonna have the audacity to call out James Mangold to be like, I don't know, man. I haven't seen the dailies from set, and you haven't, like, proven to me that, like, this movie's gonna be good.
Donated $20. Has anyone watched No Sudden Move yet on HBO Max? If so, did you like it? I seriously am having a hard time figuring out if I did. It definitely had me watching till the end, but I really can't decide if it was good or not.
No, I need to watch it, and this is the problem with, like, all these things coming out. I forgot it had come out. Like, because I remember seeing the trailer when we did it for this, and I was like, yes, this looks awesome, and then I just haven't seen it yet. I did watch Gunpowder and Milkshake last night, and it was not good. But, yeah.
No
Sabrina,
Sudden
what
Move
about
is
you?
good.
What? No Sudden Move?
No Sudden Move is very good. It is a lot of movie, and it trusts you to follow along. So, check it out.
I will watch anything that Julia Fox is in.
Definitely.
Quote me on that. 100%.
Put her in the Hawkeye series. Just make it a trifecta, baby.
Yeah. I need Julia Fox in the MCU. I need her in Star Wars. I need her in Indiana Jones.
Right.
Any franchise, put Julia Fox in there.
Just wearing the Infinity Gauntlet, just like slowly, like franchise by franchise, just like, yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Collecting
all
all
right.
those stones.
So what were we talking about? Antonio Banderas in Indiana Jones.
Yes.
Brett, what do you think about this? Can you tell me as Anaconda Brett?
I love that Antonio Banderas is
There we
going to
go.
be in
That's what I like.
Indiana Jones.
Indiana Jones.
Yeah, I love Antonio Banderas. I think isn't in Indy recovering still? Is that what the article said? He's got a shoulder injury from doing stunts. Like, bro, just let somebody jump in there.
The sets of these movies are telling Harrison Ford to retire.
Yeah.
Like, when the Millennium Falcon betrays Han Solo, it's time to hang up the old vest.
So yeah, I'm excited about this, but also scared about the whole Indiana Jones thing, because we're coming off of 4. Will it redeem 4? I don't know.
I have faith in the filmmaker, but again, Steven Spielberg made the last one, so
yeah.
Sabrina, what about you? Are you excited for, like, this cast? I know you love your girl Phoebe. What you got?
First of all, Mads Mikkelsen is ridiculously booked and busy 24/7.
Bro,
he's
killing
constantly doing, like, films from, like, Denmark, American films, all these different things. He's in, like, every major franchise now. It's insane. Because I just saw a trailer of a recent one when I went to the movie theaters in Colorado. I saw another one he was doing that was this, like, small independent film, and I'm just like, I don't know how this man does all that he does. But I'm very, very excited about this because of the cast. I actually have to watch the rest. I'm going to rewatch every single Indiana Jones film because I've seen them scattered throughout my life. Is the Shia LaBeouf one the last one?
Mm-hmm.
Damn, so it's been a minute.
Yeah.
It has been a minute, and I know
minute.
that they wanted to take the franchise in a specific direction after that one, but I do think somebody like James Mangold is the perfect person to take this on. I really do feel like when he steps into a franchise or an iconic character, he really, really loves and understands everything that this person's supposed to represent. So I do not understand why the fanboys are just hounding him on Twitter and everything. But
Because
think
a
that's
woman's in it,
exciting.
Sabrina. A woman dared to be in a movie, and that makes it woke.
Wait, so you're telling me women can do stuff that I don't just have to sit here all day, every day staring at a wall?
I mean,
things.
you can make dinner, I suppose.
No, I
but
can't.
I don't
I'll
think
tell
you
you
can.
that.
I honestly think even
pre-made
like,
salads over here. No.
yeah, exactly. Someone else has to make the salad for you now.
Oh,
I
this
think even
generation.
women making their own food is too woke nowadays. So fucking check your wokeness, Sabrina. I'm just gonna say that, okay?
I just like to go on walks and
Whoa!
breathe fresh air, listen to the birds. Go, what is it, like go woke, go broke or some
Oh,
shit
yeah.
like that?
I love how that was my favorite thing is that like get woke, go broke. They said it in front of Terminator Dark Fate because like a woman was the protagonist. I was like, have y'all seen a fucking Terminator movie? Like, have you guys seen a Terminator movie? Please tell me you've seen a Terminator movie without telling me you haven't seen a Terminator movie.
First of all, I
As long as they don't
single-handed-
put a female lead in an alien movie, am I right?
Oh God, there's
No.
mine.
No. I really truly think that Phoebe Waller-Bridge could kick anyone's ass. So I feel like she fits right into this. I think she's going to be awesome on adventure. She's incredibly intelligent. She looks so cool. I was looking at the set photos that Alex talked about. She looks awesome. I love it. I'm so excited for this. She's the only reason I'm excited about this, if I'm being honest. But it's cool that we also have people like Mads and Antonio Banderas. But it's like, where are we going to go next with this franchise? Like, let's incorporate something that's like new and exciting and a fresh voice in Hollywood. And I feel like she's the perfect person to be a part of this project.
Yeah, I do like that. Honestly, like I've only seen a few episodes of Fleabag, but just I if Harrison Ford is into this, like rewatching Force Awakens the other day, I was like, man, he was just so fucking on board for this movie. He's just having a good time.
Yeah.
If he brings that enthusiasm, because Harrison Ford still got it when he wants it. If he brings that with Phoebe Waller-Bridge, like opposite of him, like going right back at him, that would just be great. I think that would be honestly fucking great. Brett, you mentioned Crystal Skull. You can't stop talking about wokeness and the future liberals want. How do you feel about this next Indy?
Well, yeah, like I say, I'm excited, and also, I really, really want this to do well, because I'm a huge fan of the first three Indiana Joneses, right? There's three, four.
There's three.
Yeah, because this is 5. Yeah, help me out, chat. What number are we on? Anyway, no, I mean, I watched Temple of Doom probably 50 times in college and had it practically memorized, and those were times. Imagine if
rough
you were
film.
there and you were high. Was every time we were watching it was like, like all those people clawing at them when they're coming into the town or whatever, and eat. I do that to my wife all the time.
Speaking of wokeness,
Eat. You're embarrassing me and you're insulting them. Yeah. Kalima. Anyway, bring it on. Bring it on. I want
Brett do. We have an hour left in the show.
Oh no,
Brett, just do the entirety of Temple of Doom.
We're not sinking. We're crashing.
Those aren't. What's the fruit? I'm right here. Yes.
Just keep going. Honestly, just like 5 more. Just like the most out of context quotes that like you'd never assess to Indiana Jones.
Chewed monkey brains.
Do a short round quote.
Snake surprise. I heard that the stories of the something was just stories to scare children. I'm sorry, Prince. It's been a long time.
Brett is living in his own fucking world right now.
I graduated
aren't
in
even
19.
here.
I
We
graduated.
legitimately aren't even here, guys.
But I didn't see Crystal Skull until I watched it with my son a few years ago. So maybe I would have liked it when it came out. I will point that out. Maybe I would have. I don't know, because even he as a child was like, that was a bit of a stretch. You know. So there you go. I'll, if I have any more quotes, I'll just interrupt it like a schmo. But everybody
a woman
interrupt.
driving in Crystal Skull. That's a bit of a stretch.
Yeah.
Teaching your son well, Brett. I'm sure.
Listen.
Keep going, Brett. Keep going.
Send in your favorite Temple of Dune quotes, and I will.
And Brett will tell you that they're wrong. That's not the best Temple of Dune quote. His are.
Bring Sibilinga back to us. As long as I don't do the accent, it's fine, right? Bring back to us. Bring back to us. I don't know. I can't even think of any short round ones in that one. Is that
when you do think of them, make sure you do accent.
Yeah.
The most accurate accent you can.
Yeah, I need pure.
You call
method when
him
it comes to
Dr.
short
Jones.
round.
Don't call him Dr. Jones. You don't call him Indy. You call him Dr. Jones, lady. Was that from that one? Lady. Emphasis on the L. Go ahead, Alex.
I think this cast for Indy 5 is the most zaddy cast. I'd say one of the most zaddy casts ever. So yeah, cool. Antonio Banderas.
Yes.
Was that your whole contribution to this competition? Just saying the word zaddy twice.
Zaddy cast. Are there any other zaddy?
Lord, bear me strength.
You said, are there any other zaddy what?
Zaddy movies? Like what's
yes.
the movie with the best acting wise and also best looking wise zaddies? This one probably is up there. Could be.
3 Men and a
Bob
Baby.
Odenkirk for 3 seconds in Little Women. When he goes, "My Little Women."
God, that was the most jarring moment of that movie. I love Bob Odenkirk, but I was like, oh my, Bob, what the fuck are you doing here?
I was like, is that Bob Odenkirk? Oh, yeah, it is.
Called Saul. I'm trying to think. I don't know. That's tough. Guys, send in your zaddy casts.
Yes.
Yeah. Today, oh my god,
Nice.
I'm trying to steer this ship while the rest of the crew is fucking asleep.
I was thinking of a zaddy. I said 3 Men and a Baby. That's a zaddy
good
cast.
I'd love for them to make a sequel now, because it's Ted Danson, Tom Selleck, and who?
Ted Danson, Tom Selleck, and Magnum PI.
I thought that was Tom Selleck.
That's Tom Selleck. Who's the other? Oh no. Oh god, he was in everything. Oh god, he was everything in the 80s.
Come on, 2 FCL champs over here.
Oh.
Tom Selleck?
Gutenberg, classic Gutenberg.
Oh,
okay.
Steve
Is he still
Gutenberg.
alive?
Yeah, I think
Gutenberg?
so.
Fucking reboot that shit, man.
Dude, let's get another Police Academy. I watched every single one of those because that's all that played on whatever movie channel we had.
Yeah.
So check those out. Those will definitely hold up. For sure.
For sure.
No doubt. I take my word for it. You will not be wasting hours of your life watching these films. That was my Bobcat Goldthwait.
Isn't he not just the third one too?
Yeah. He's a bad guy.
Yeah.
In one, and then he goes to the academy and straightens his life up. But God,
thank God.
Yes.
I was so worried about Bobcat Goldthwait in the Police Academy movies and what path he was going to take.
And it's like, I love gangs in the 80s that were like, if you had a child draw what they thought like what a gang looked like, and it was just all, like bandanas, and that was like, they had to have a bandana, and then they were in a gang.
Yeah, that was it.
And the
bandana,
nose
maybe
sleeves.
a leather jacket, but that was really expensive for the set designer to get. So
you couldn't distinguish between breakdancers and gang members, and that's why they thought that breakdancing was a gang thing, because they all dressed the same in the 80s films. So there's a little lesson for everyone.
What was that? Was that Malcolm's laugh?
I just want to say thank you, MK Songbird, for reminding us that Three Men and a Baby reboot is happening, Disney
Oh.
Plus, with Zac Efron.
Oh, can't wait. Can't wait for now. Talk about being woke. I was a stay-at-home dad, and I don't need to use tongs and fucking put a clothespin on my nose to change a diaper. So fuck off.
Oh, love it. All right, Alex, any last news articles before we vamp for an hour?
Let me see. Let's look. We got Colin Farrell.
Oh,
He's going to be in the Batman movie coming out next year. He's saying on a podcast that he doesn't have much to do. He only has 5 or 6 scenes in the movie, which kind of makes sense because there are so many villains in it. But Ben, what do you think about him not appearing as much as we would like him to be?
I don't know. I need to see what the story is. Like, what other isn't just like a fucking Riddler? Oh yeah, I guess Catwoman's in there too.
Mm-hmm.
But Catwoman's not a villain. She's like an anti-hero. Like, they're probably gonna like have like sexual tension because it's fucking Zoe Kravitz and Robert Pattinson, which makes a lot of sense.
Mm-hmm.
But no, like he was in the trailer, right, with that crazy makeup. Like, that was him, right?
Like, I went to the article again. That's him? That's Colin Farrell on the article?
I think so.
Wow.
So like I was looking forward to him.
That's insane.
To being in this movie, but I'm okay with like him being like in the background as long as it's not like I'll be back, Batman, in the sequel. Like, as long as it's not like too much universe building, because you don't need to build a universe in Gotham City. Everybody knows all the villains in fucking Gotham. It's like the most famous rogues gallery there is. So we don't need a universe build. Just have them pop up whenever they become the next villain. That's totally fine. But no, I am excited for Matt Reeves' Batman. That trailer was like a little disjointed just because they put together, whatever they had to make a trailer, but it still looked good. Like that Nirvana song was, oh God. That's the way you do like creepy remixes of songs, people.
Mm-hmm.
Not Say My Name. I can't wait for Candyman, but that Say My Name song in the Candy, like, come on. Stop.
I liked it. I was like, hey, sing my names.
It's like you're trying so hard to be the Us trailer right now. Sabrina, what about you? I know, like, we are definitely in the Colin Farrell-essence, like, with all of his indie movies, with, like, even, like, his big budget stuff. Like, everyone was like, oh, we should have just kept him as Grindelwald, which I completely agree with. I'm glad we got Mads, but him just being Colin Farrell would have been great. How do you feel about this next one?
Yeah, I forget those Fantastic Beasts movies even exist, so I'll just like move on from that. But I am very, very excited about this. Yeah, whatever serves the story. I mean, like, of course, I want to see just like Matt Reeves, Robert Pattinson, Zoe Kravitz, Paul Dano, all of these people come together and just like make something really, really special and unique.
Yeah.
I mean, I disagree with you about the trailer. I love the trailer. And I know that they were only working with like 25% of the footage.
Yeah.
I actually felt it was really great and like not disjointed. I was totally here for it because I feel like it gave us just enough of all these characters to really, really rope us in, but doesn't give away too much of what we're going to experience in the film. And so that gets me excited. Whatever serves the story, cool. If we only get like 5 to 6 scenes of him, that's actually quite a bit, honestly. So yeah.
I was gonna say, like, I mean, the most famous example probably is Anthony Hopkins as Hannibal Lecter. Like, he won a Best Actor Oscar for what was like less than 20 minutes of screen time. I know that. I don't know what the exact number was, but I'm pretty sure it's less than 20 minutes. So, whatever impact he has on the movie is more important than how much time we get him in the movie. Alex, are you excited about Matt Reeves' Batman, or are you a little Batmaned out?
No, I'm super excited. Matt Reeves is a director that I love. I love all his movies, so I'm excited for this. Yes, this is kind of unsurprising.
Name 3 Matt Reeves movies.
Cloverfield, Dawn, and War for the Planet of the Apes.
Wow, all his blockbusters.
I know.
I'm a fan. Wow.
What else has he directed?
None. Not really much else besides that, actually.
Yeah. Let's see. What was I saying? Yes, it's kind of unsurprising because there are so many people in this movie already, and we're focusing on Bruce Wayne. this is his first outing. This is Robert Pattinson's first outing into it. So
That's what I'm
excited for
excited
that. And-
about because like Robert Pattinson made all the money in the world on Twilight, and he was like, I need to go do independent movies and just make $10,000 for being in a limo for 2 hours in Cosmopolis. But I feel like there's something about this script, something about Matt Reeves himself that got Robert Pattinson to one, take the online shitstorm he knew he was going to face by being announced as Batman. He knew he was going to get it because people are stupid, and Twilight was over 10 years ago, and people can't get over, oh, sparkly Batman? Like, go watch another fucking movie, dude. Honestly, go watch any other fucking movie and you'll be satisfied.
It's always like that though. Like even when they announced Heath Ledger as the Joker, everyone's like, this guy? Like this guy's gonna be Joker? And like it's one of the greatest performances ever of all time. It's one of the most celebrated. So people are always like that. Robert Pattinson's not even like he's already experienced it so much that I don't think he cares. I think he just lives life. Do you ever watch his interviews or like read any of them? He's ridiculous. And I love it. He is absolutely unhinged. And I'm very, very excited that we're focusing on this like young, very, very like dark and like rattled Bruce Wayne and whatever he's gone through up until the point that we're able to meet him. I'm excited about that. And also I have a prediction that he's going to be my favorite Batman because I'm not going to lie. I don't love any of the Batmen. I don't like Christian Bale's Batman. I don't like Michael Keaton's Batman. I know. Everybody gets mad at me for it. I would say Ben Affleck is only my favorite because I like that it was so different from anything we've seen. And I do think he's an incredible actor. No, yeah, my favorite is George Clooney with the nips.
Yeah.
That's
speaking of zaddies.
But I have a feeling I'm really gonna like this one.
I think so too. Brett, what about you, bud? You've lived through all the Batman.
Yeah, I'm excited. I don't have these things where like, again, when I came into this, I didn't have such like, I was confused by the fact that people got so angry about certain castings and certain things. We just went, oh hey, a movie's coming out and it's got this is, and we watched it. So, but of course I wasn't in this pundency.
I was gonna say people wrote letters to the studio when Michael Keaton got cast.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
People wrote letters to have a commercial I was in removed. So, listen, fuck those people. Anyway, yes, no, I'm excited about this. I haven't seen anything Robert Pattinson was in since Twilight that I didn't want to go to. I went to as a service for my wife because she read all the books, and I didn't hate him, and I didn't hate him. What would you recommend that I watch of his that is, because I don't think he needed to redeem himself in any way. Those were what they were. I mean, what were you expecting? It wasn't, Shakespeare in the Park. It was Twilight. So
I'd rather watch Twilight than Shakespeare in the Park. Let's be fucking honest, though. It'd be close. It would be close.
Yes. Oh, no wonder she didn't go on that date with me. Shakespeare in the Park. Note to self, Alex. Not a good date. What am I talking about? Batman? Yeah, let's do it. But I'm looking at that picture of Colin Farrell is just jarring. Like I can't believe that's
crazy, right?
Makeup.
Makeup's wild, dude. Like the talent these people have is just so baffling.
I love it.
Malcolm, what about you? Like what new Batman? Like, are you tired of Riddler, Penguin, Joker repeating, or are you excited for this new movie?
I'm pretty excited. Huge Batman fan and always have been. And I'm not absolutely in love with any of the live action Batman either. I wouldn't say any of them have been particularly terrible for the movie that they've been in. And I think Robert Pattinson's going to be really great. And I think we're going to get a very, it looks like this is going to be very like Batman Year One, sort of the movie. And that's awesome. Everybody loves that story. So I'm pretty freaking excited about it.
Do not tell Brett to watch Good Time. He will not make it through the movie.
Oh, is that a rough one? instead of
Yeah, that is that. See, for me, that movie
cross that
was
off the
stressful
list.
than Uncut Gems. Like that movie outdid Uncut Gems like in every way. That movie, man, that movie's wild. But yeah, do not watch it, guys. Brett will not enjoy himself, and then I will be blamed for it.
So I'm getting a collective like sense of not liking the previous Batmans, which is very is that a general thing among the youth today? Or?
I liked Christian Bale. I liked dude, I fucking love Batman Forever and Batman Returns. Like they're not good movies, but they were my childhood Batman. So like I have like such nostalgia love for them. And Joel Schumacher, like he got the call from WB to be like, Tim Burton was too dark. We need to sell toys. He's like, Joel Schumacher's like, I got you, fam. Like Joel Schumacher understood the assignment of making like the most crazy, gaudy, gothic, neon fucking thing, and it's not good, but it's not terrible.
The thing is, like for me, is that I always feel like the villains outshine Batman, like
That's
whoever's playing
Nolan.
Batman. I think the
That's
performances,
Nolan for sure.
well, Nolan, Jack Nicholson with Michael Keaton, and this is nothing against Michael Keaton and Christian Bale and stuff like that. I think they're all like good, but I can't decide which one's my favorite because I'm just like, they're all just pretty good. I don't really see myself getting attached to any of them, but I do feel like with Robert Pattinson, overall, in my opinion, I do think that he is the best actor to take this on so far, especially at the point in his career that he took this on, to me.
Yeah, I think for me it was coming off of those ones that were cheesy that I enjoyed, and actually didn't think of them at cheesy at the time, and then coming into adulthood and going like, "Ooh, this is like a gritty take on that cheesy." Like I lived through it, so it was and I mean even Adam West, Adam West to the Michael Keaton is a jump of look at that Adam West Batman costume.
What a tone change.
Bravo, man. Bravo, Adam West. I mean, a true legend to wear that. And those are hilarious and those are fun and those are goofy. So I went through that transition to get where you are. And yeah, I'm excited because of what you're saying, Sabrina, that like if it's gritty and
Ben_Aina donated $25.
Grittier.
Hi guys, I'm excited for this Batman movie. I liked Tenet a lot with Robert Pattinson. I love Keaton as Batman. He's my favorite, then Bale, then West, then Affleck. 89 is my fav Batman movie. You want to get nuts? Let's get nuts.
Want to get nuts?
It's funny that I didn't know he was in Tenet. I'm like, what's he been in lately?
Have you seen it though?
No, I asked that question.
Oh, okay. I thought you watched the movie and just had no idea.
And that's where we are, Brett. Like I thought you'd watch the movie and you didn't know.
No,
I want to have a commentary of Brett watching The Lighthouse.
Ooh, did I see that one?
The Lighthouse? No, you've definitely not seen
You'd know if you saw it.
Brett.
Yeah.
Stop asking if you've seen things. We know you haven't seen them.
No, listen, that's not true. My wife has reminded me of films that I've watched before, and I'm like, yes, no, I haven't. And then we start it, and I'm like, yeah, I saw this. Okay, I've seen the poster for The Lighthouse. Does that count?
Oh, that does count. That's good.
Now I know what you're talking about, at least.
There's also that movie from freaking 2010 that he's in, right at the height. It's called Remember Me. Right at the height of like Twilight, Robert Pattinson obsessed kids, which I was one. It's been out for like 11 years. It ends with him it's a love story the entire time. You think it's gonna be like a Notebook type of movie. The last minute is him literally in the Twin Towers out of nowhere. Wow. That scarred like 10-year-old Twilight kids.
Wow.
Dude, like it was messed up.
That was a whole movie that people saw that and they were like, yeah, you know what? Let's make that happen.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like they really swung for the fence with that ending. Like I was like, oh, that's not cool.
They didn't even like try to like market so people would know it'd be like that. I don't know. It was a lot.
Yeah, it was definitely a lot. Guys, we are almost halfway to our goal right now of 250. We're at 115. Send in some Schmoebots, send in some Streamlabs, because you know what? We've got 43 minutes left of the show and nothing to talk about. Woo! So keep sending them in, baby. We're all about it right now. We're gonna just sit here in silence until we get a Schmoebot.
A little plug for all you $10 Patreons. The crazy train that is Brett and Kate's show. Yes, it's still a show. That's the title. Is going to be at 3 p.m. today because of Kate's crazy schedule. So 3 p.m. Brett and Kate. We're gonna maybe get back into a regular schedule sometime. I don't know.
Wait,
Kids.
name of the show? Yes, it's still a show.
Yes, it's still a show. We're gonna change it. I think today's title is called "Good Content?" ? So no, we have a lot of fun over there. And if you checked us out because you couldn't check us out at 1, come over and just it's a conversation with me and Kate, and most of it.
It's a lot of fun.
But sometimes we talk about food, or actually all the time. All the time, within 10 minutes, somehow food comes up. So I will bring up Sabrina's pre-made salads.
Yes, absolutely.
I'm gonna drop one off for you one day. They're good.
I
okay,
bet.
don't knock them.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah, what do you guys have planned for the weekend?
Well,
oh, don't all jump at once.
Yeah, I'm going to a backyard barbecue with friends for my friend's daughter that turns 16. So that's what we're gonna do.
What's being barbecued, and am I invited strictly for the food?
It's just two family thing. It's a bubble. It's a
two
bubble
family,
thing.
too furious.
But if I ever do get back into, I am the grill master at any barbecue, and I'm known for.
So how do I get you to barbecue, Brett? Like, what do I need to supply you with the goods? Like,
well, yeah, I don't have a backyard, so that's usually why it's at my friend's house. And but yeah, if you got a backyard and you got a barbecue, I used to barbecue out on my porch with a baby Q. It was called the Weber baby.
Oh,
Q.
the little ones, yeah.
Yeah,
I didn't know they were called that. That's a great name.
Yeah,
that's a great name right there.
The baby Q, but that was just weird. And
Merc
somebody
with
smokes
movie blog donated $20. I just watched the Big Lebowski spin-off The Jesus Tolls last night and it was absolutely terrible. Have any of you seen it and what are your thoughts?
No, I always John Turturro's great, but I always thought that it was weird that they were making a sequel about the sexual assaulter that was the bowling guy that they talked about in one movie. Yeah, like that was like the whole
No, I'm saying like this actually happened. When did this come out?
Really? Oh yeah, like I never watched it because like it kind of came and went because I don't think it like was very good apparently. But yeah, like the nobody fucks with the Jesus. Like he got his own movie.
Jesus Tales or Jesus Story, which I'm just getting a lot of
right before the pandemic.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I feel like it like got lost to like the shuffle of like the madness of the world.
Wow. Yeah, that's a strange one, folks.
I still haven't seen Coming to America either. I need to watch that movie.
That was funny.
Yeah. I had fun because I put my expectations right where they needed to be. I wasn't expecting it to blow me away, and and again, we've avoided a lot of heavy stuff over the last few years, and it was a nice, fun little trip down memory lane, and I think there were some pretty damn good jokes in it. I don't think the PG-13 hurt it. I don't think it needed to have the F word in it. Why did I say the F word? Because it's a PG. The F word. The F word. Oh, title is the Jesus Rolls. I thought they said Jesus Tales. I just got a bunch of YouTube videos about parables and stuff. Rolls. I get it. It's a bowling thing. I get it.
Oh my god.
Bro, to be like, wow, this is the spin-off movie?
Yeah, I'm like, and the first time I checked it, I got like a South Park episode, and then so the cheese is the dude in the Jesus Rolls, folks. What's your favorite thing to grill, Brett? Favorite thing would be probably ribs.
Dude, let's go get some ribs right now.
And I do a little bake. I do a marinate I gotta see. It can't give away my secret, but anyway, yeah. And I bake them a little bit first, and then I grill them to crisp them up, and turn and flip, and just get that barbecue glazed on it. And
I've got grills out here. Bring the fam. I got a pool. We don't have a backyard, but we gonna have a full-on hoedown over here.
When I grow up, that's all I want is a backyard.
I'm not gonna lie. I had ribs at Saddle Ranch. They were actually pretty good. I was not expecting them to be good.
Wait, did you have them on Saturday?
I had them. We went to Saddle Ranch before you guys made it out to the bar.
Okay, got it.
We all just got food really quick because like I hadn't eaten the entire day.
We got food really quick, so I just got like a rack of ribs, like real quick. No big deal.
Me and Brandon split a full rack of ribs, and it was clean off the bone. We were.
Oh yeah, they smoke them. Yeah, they're good. They're good at Saddle Ranch. Like yeah, they do have good food there for sure.
Yeah, I gotta break that stuff down to the point where it almost falls off, but not completely, so you can still cut them up. Because I'm not a big fan of like the grizzly thing. You gotta pull off that whatever it's called, that skin on the bottom too. Silver.
Yeah,
skin.
are you guys more slow cooked ribs or grilled ribs? I'm a grilled guy. I like ripping it off.
I'm right in the middle. I do a little bit of each. Yeah.
Who knows? Ribs, so just give me ribs.
Yeah.
I'll eat anything with barbecue sauce on it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Put in dead ass.
Too true. You gotta promise that's barbecue sauce, though.
Yeah.
You have to promise that's barbecue sauce.
Jesus, Malcolm. Alex, what are you up to this weekend?
This weekend, what am I doing? I'm helping a cousin move because he helped me move, so it's like I feel kind of obligated to, you know. So gonna be doing that. Probably that might be tonight, but I'm gonna watch a few movies, hang out with some people. I started a new project for a new music thing, so got that work going in the works.
Oh, are you guys gonna go see Bo Burnham Inside in the theaters?
They're like all sold out. Well, at least
Really?
the theaters are going to see it at the Alamo. So
you're going to see it at the Alamo?
I wanted to, but they sold out right away, and I didn't know.
Yeah,
I saw that he added more dates and some more times and things like that, but I still think it sold out so quickly. He should have honestly put it out for like a full week. I would have loved to go on like a Tuesday afternoon or something, because I'm watching Gunpowder Milkshake tonight. I'm also gonna watch the last Fear Street movie. I'm going to the bar tomorrow. Oh, I'm doing some interviews today too, so that should be up soon on Geeks of Color. For a movie that's coming out, I think next week, 2 weeks from now. Movie comes out 2 weeks from now. And I saw it last night. Press screenings are so interesting because it's like, I love normal theatrical experiences. A lot of the times, like, I feel like everybody is so focused on the movie that we're watching, where if there's a funny moment or anything, nobody laughs, but it works. And I think all of us are laughing on the inside, but nobody out loud laughs. I let out a chuckle, and it was dead silent.
Oh,
it's so weird. I don't know if I could do that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like,
Ben,
I always wondered like what it was like seeing like Avengers Endgame or something like that in there, you know, where everyone's like cheering and stuff like that, but you're like at a press screening, you're like, okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's like all business.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Ben, you're when we went to see Book of Mormon, you were like enjoying the hell out of that, and people were giving you looks like, "Why are you laughing so hard?"
Right?
Because it's
like I was getting
musical.
looks for like laughing my ass off at one of the biggest comedy musicals of all time, and I was getting like the side eye from people. I was like, what am I doing here? Because like there's always that joke in The Big Sick with Ray Romano and Camille Nanjiani, like the I can't say it because I'm not him, but it's just like just one of the funniest jokes of that year, and I was laughing like 10 minutes later, and I was getting looks.
Yeah.
And I understand that, like when the movie is like still going, and you know, like because I couldn't stop laughing. But like at a fucking Broadway play, like while like the music's playing and they're dancing and they're telling jokes constantly, like, yeah, I'm fucking laughing.
Hey, and a live audience or performers want to hear that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They don't want you to be silent. That's
Yeah.
that's not a move. I mean, I'm a stage guy. If you're fucking silent during a comedy, you're killing me.
Right? Yeah, I remember like Alex like was like, "You're getting looks right now." I'm like, What? I'm just laughing.
I kind of love it when I just like absolutely die and no one else laughs because I feel like I know something they don't.
Absolutely. But yeah, Malcolm, what you got going this weekend? Anything, bud?
I'm mowing my lawn.
Nice.
I mean, what a fucking braggart, dude. We get it. You have a house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Be a
I'm
millionaire to own a home where you live, you piece of shit.
That's right. I'm 3 hours away from hitting 800 hours in a video game.
Ooh.
What video
So
game?
that's Dead by Daylight. Have
I
you ever
can't
played
get
it?
into that game. I've
Yeah,
played
it's
it.
not a good game. It's a decidedly bad video game. I can't stop playing it. I play so many video games and there has not been a game that has grabbed me for hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of hours. But over the past, I don't know, year and a half, I have just been so deep in this stupid bad video game. I cannot stop. They just added Resident Evil characters and it's so cool and I love it and I hate that game so much.
Oh, I just finished Resident Evil Village, and I'm gonna have the girl who voices Mia. She's my friend Katie. She's gonna be on my show next Sunday.
Hell
So
yeah,
I'm
that's
excited
fucking
about that.
cool.
Yeah, Resident Evil is wild, but Big Booby Vampire Lady was not in it nearly enough, and I'm going to write a letter to the game developers because she went viral. I fell in love, and then I bought the game for full price, and false advertising. But I think I'm gonna start Gangs of London this weekend. I've been meaning to watch that show forever. It's Gareth Evans.
Yes.
Woo! I got it right, people. Fuck Gareth Edwards and Gareth Evans for having the same name and making good content.
They make movies, not content and shows and stuff.
Yeah.
no,
There's a
they're
difference
they're
between
on TikTok, Sabrina. They did the silhouette challenge. It was
Wait, you
hot
mean to tell
as
me
fuck.
Gareth Edwards is sitting there like dancing to like Doja Cat?
Yes,
Wow.
absolutely.
Stars, they're
Can
just
we-
like us.
Can TikTok stars bring back Smack Cam that was on Vine? Because a lot of these TikTok stars need to just be slapped. Like Smack Cam. That was so mean. People got hit so hard.
Yeah, people
but,
were just getting slapped left and
just,
right.
Like people would slap the fuck out of each
Yeah.
other. Like I would like it would make me uneasy because like you're in there for 6 seconds and you're like, are they alive? Like
Oh,
it's
God.
like
Our last brain cells are working so hard to keep us together at this point because of
Yeah.
eras like that.
yes. But I do respect, like I like TikTok, but like I will always respect Vine because you had to be entertaining in 6 seconds. You
Mhm.
didn't have a minute, you didn't have a setup, you had 6 fucking seconds to be funny or entertaining, and like shout out to people that got famous for doing that. It's great. But yeah, probably gonna be streaming on either tonight or tomorrow, but I think I'm going out tomorrow as well. But yeah, doing Black Widow spoilers on Sunday, even though we spoiled a lot of it today, but I haven't gotten a chance to review it because, man, going back to a theater with no social distancing was no fun at all. And especially like 2 days later, we implemented the indoor mask mandate again. So hopefully they go back to space seating. Because I did not like sitting, even though I stole the seats out of us. I wish I would have sat next to Sabrina and Brandon because I would rather sit next to them than 2 fucking random strangers that I did not like. And dude, this guy next to me finished his large popcorn during the Nirvana song that opened the movie. Like,
Yo.
This boy was like, and no hate at all. You're there to fucking munch popcorn and watch a MCU movie. This boy was going at this shit. Like, just like, and it wasn't like, you know, like annoying or anything like that, but like, I just saw him do the,
Wow.
and I was like, the credits are still rolling. What is happening right now? Like, he got after that popcorn.
I don't even know what to. I've never seen anyone do that. Like, I've seen people go ham on like the candy and snacks and stuff, and
Yeah.
like finish before the movie starts. When it's like a tiny box of chocolate, that makes sense. But like a large popcorn,
Yeah,
damn.
such a dry thing.
And
And that's
also-
the thing, like, when I got the last time I got popcorn was like when I saw Demon Slayer, it was my first movie back, and I scanned my thing like, oh, do you want to get your free large popcorn and drink for your birthday? And I was like, sure, I guess so. You know, 4 months ago. Shout out to AMC for honoring that. And I ate a lot because like, oh, it's my first movie back. I got a fucking large Dr. Pepper. Let's fucking go. It's great. And like, I ate a lot of popcorn, and it didn't even dent this fucking thing. Like, literally, like, I think like it was like still right here of me like just shoveling. Like, I was like, yes, 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 yes. Well, I'm back, baby. We're back. And then I was like, okay, I'm so full. My soda's gone. And then it was just like nothing. So I don't know what this guy was on. It's like if ecstasy makes you hungry for popcorn or something. Because like he was like,
Nah.
Did he go
That-
back for a free refill?
No,
Is that
he-
still a thing?
He set his limit. He said one bin, that is enough. He finishes it like 2 minutes into the movie, but he's good now.
I will say, Jenny Nicholson posted about this at AMC. Like, if you buy like an extra large thing, you get like a reusable tub that you can bring to the theater and get free
Oh.
refills. Like, I don't know if I would have like, you know, save your money. You know, not everyone has A-list. I get it. Like, I'm not shaming anybody, but I don't have like the confidence to walk into a theater with my own tub and be like, fill this bitch up. Like,
Yep. Well, I have
like
the
especially
confidence.
the 16, like walking up those giant steps, and you're like,
With your
got my
big-
tub of popcorn ready to fill it up. Like,
Disneyland pissed me off. Speaking of tubs of popcorn, I
Oh,
convinced
okay.
my daughter convinced me to get a reusable thing. We were going back another time. She was young. She really couldn't ride it. I broke down. I was the little eyes got to me. So we got this popcorn thing, and I'm bringing this back because we get free refills. What? That's
What
a
is- what do you
popcorn
put in
container?
there?
that's the popcorn.
Oh, nice.
Like, they put the popcorn thing right in there. I was like, I don't even like popcorn that much, but I'm gonna buy it for this.
And that was a Disneyland thing?
Yeah, it was a Disneyland thing.
Oh, hers was just like a bucket with a little handle.
Yeah.
That we brought back when we went the second time that they weren't honoring the promotion anymore. And I about slapped that person with that bucket.
Yeah, because it's probably like $25.
Yeah. I mean, and then my daughter starts crying, and then it was a whole thing. Don't do that to me, Disney.
No,
Let me
yeah,
write that down.
that's fucked up, honestly. Especially
The
because
price
like
of one bucket of popcorn versus how much Disney makes every
Yeah.
single goddamn day.
Yeah.
Whew.
And then I got a bucket and a stroller just taking up space.
yeah. Dude, that would honestly piss me off. Like, it's like it's a bucket of fucking popcorn. Like, it's not even like a churro where it requires effort. Like, you're doing literally nothing, like besides putting seeds in heat. Like, that's it. That's all you have to do.
Our
Crazy,
favorite
but I'm gonna leave it.
Disney food item was cheese flavored sauce. It was called. It's what you dip
for the pretzel.
for the pretzels. It's not.
Oh,
cheese.
yeah.
It's just called cheese flavored sauce. There's no cheese in it whatsoever. I took a picture.
Fuck yes. I love
That's
it.
good for me. I'm lactose intolerant, so I don't know what's in that, but I think
Yeah.
I can eat it.
Right? They got to cover for legal, Brett. They can't call
Yeah.
it cheese because there's technically no cheese in it.
Cheese flavored sauce. Mm.
Guys, we're halfway to our goal. Please, let's get to 250. We got about 25 minutes left. We're just fucking rambling right now, but I just love talking with these people, so I'm totally fine with it. Are you going to go to Disneyland anytime soon with the fam, Brett?
I don't think so. I don't know. This whole mask mandate being that's throwing me off again. Now I'm like, because I was already feeling a little weird, and now I'm gonna start retreating again. But hopefully the increased dose of Wellbutrin will help that. So I wish I was joking. So yeah, so that's the thing. I don't know. I wasn't quite ready. We were, I was going bowling, which I don't know how my brain justified that, but yeah, I wish things could be more normal. But what's a happy thought? What did I got write down? One sad thing, I did that. And then I got to counteract that with one happy thought. My daughter's doing some pretty amazing cosplay lately. I don't know what the character she did, but and then she wants to walk around the neighborhood. It's mostly to go get boba, but yesterday she was just walking with my wife, and she goes, "Oh my God, I'm so embarrassed. People are looking at me." And it's like, she's not embarrassed.
Right?
She loves it. She's eating it up. She's such a ham. She's like, "Oh, so embarrassed in my
Okay,
platform."
so let me know, Brett, what you guys are up to this Sunday, because I want her to come on and we're gonna talk all things My Hero Academia.
Well, Sunday is the barbecue, the family
Sunday.
barbecue.
Okay, got it. So maybe like next Sunday or something like that.
Yeah. No, she's
like I've been wanting to have her on the anime show for so long. Like that, like I'll dress up in my Demon Slayer cosplay, so she's not alone. So yeah, that's so awesome.
I don't know what this character is, but she was describing it to my wife, and she's like, "Well, she likes video games, okay."
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And lollipops. I'm like, and I was like, okay, is there much more to the what's her arc exactly? Like, nope, that's about
eating lollipops and playing video games.
Yeah.
What don't you get? Shut the fuck up, Dad.
I have to look it up. Her Amazon cart is just filled with it.
Love that. Like, oh my God, people are looking at me. How embarrassing! Like,
it's so embarrassing. Like, you're not embarrassed.
I can't believe they're looking at me as this like body length blue wig that I'm wearing down the street.
Right.
No, I am honestly, that's incredible, and her mindset is incredible, because when I was young, I hated anyone looking at me at any time. So the fact that she's comfortable being like dressing up in anime stuff and like showing off her interests like that is freaking awesome.
Runa Yomazuki, my wife hashed Runa Yomazuki it's wonderful. I think she's in the outfit right now. Get us to 300. No, I'm not gonna pimp out my child.
Yeah, we'll leave that out.
But she's I love it. I love her confidence, and I love that, but I also feel like there's gonna be a point where I'm gonna have to, like, that confidence might get a little too confident, because when we've been on set with some of these commercials, she's been like, she'll go, but just to me, like, she's like, get me water. I'm like, excuse me. I mean, sorry, Dad. Can I please have a water? I'm like, okay, because she's being weighted on and stuff like that. She forgets,
man.
And then I'm like, when we get home, you're emptying the dishwasher and you're cleaning your room. Like, I gotta keep you.
There you go. Perfectly balanced, as all things should be. That's great, Alex. What were you gonna say?
I was going to say that another thing going on this weekend is the Skybound Expo.
Oh, yes.
They're bringing back the virtual pop culture convention, Skybound Expo. It'll air live on the Skybound YouTube and Twitch pages with 2 full days. That's tomorrow, July 17, and Sunday, July 18. 2 full days of news, panels, and exclusive merchandise from the worlds of The Walking Dead, Invincible, and beyond. Plus, the incredible Movie Trivia Schmoedown match between Rushmore and Final Exam will be premiering. For those who haven't seen it, who are patrons of ours, thank you very much for doing that. But if you haven't seen it yet, it'll be premiering this Sunday at 1:35 p.m. on the Skybound YouTube and Twitch page. So make sure you go check that out if you haven't seen that match. If you need more details, check it out in the description below. There's more information there, and you can RSVP to the Facebook event as well. So make sure you do that this weekend for Skybound Xpo II.
I will definitely be tuning in for everything Invincible. I cannot wait for season 2. I think I was talking about it on my stream, where it's like, I definitely want to wait for the show. I know the comics are all done, and you can read everything that happens. And I've been avoiding like full histories of characters. Like I saw that our boy Attack Peter did this new Battle Beast design, and it looks amazing, and I want to know more about him, but I'm trying to wait for the show. So I cannot wait for season 2. That show is definitely going to finish however long it's going to go because people were so into it. But I need them to just like start banging out these seasons because I need more of it ASAP. And yes, go to the Rushmore final exam match is amazing, guys. If you guys are not patrons of the Movie Trivia Schmoedown or you didn't buy the pay-per-view, definitely go check that out. And plus, Walking Dead is just forever good. It's just never not going to be good. So definitely go check that out as well. Thanks,
Yep.
Brett.
Speaking of checking things out, Express feed. No, we don't have them today.
Oh, we don't have. Okay. No, but yeah, I need Invincible because like how everybody loved The Boys, that's how I feel about Invincible. Like that, I feel like that was done much better. I know they're very different shows, but I'm not a Boys fan. But Invincible was just so good for me, and I need season 2 as soon as possible. Because I love me some animated. I love the MCU. I love some DC movies, but nothing will ever replace comic book animated content. Animated comic book content is where I grew up with, and that's what I want to live in, and I can't wait for more. Sabrina, what?
Open?
What? Yeah, what did you
What's-
crack open there?
What
Oh,
you
a
drinking?
coffee, a coconut cream latte from Trader Joe's,
Ooh.
My God,
cold
you're so-
brew. Mm.
Oh, that isn't that your like you were just drinking one. Is that your second one?
No, I'm about to crack open my third too. I'm so it's been a long ass week. It's been a
Yes.
long ass like few weeks ever since even when I left for vacation. It's like I worked up until the moment I left, and then I came back from the trip, and I've worked every moment since. So
Yeah.
I would like to sleep.
It's been a long
For, like, 3 days.
I am gonna go read some more Beth May poetry by the pool and then get back to work.
Oh, you're gonna look like such an intellectual.
Bro, I'm gonna look so smart for like
Yeah.
my abandoned apartment complex that everyone has left since the pandemic. Like, you guys are looking for, a place to live, come on by. But yeah, like I don't know what I have. Like that's the thing about like working in this industry, y'all, is that you always feel like you have to do something even when you don't. Like you always feel like I
Seriously.
need to be watching something, reviewing something, making content, writing something, editing something, and sometimes you just don't. And that's okay. Just know
I
that
wish I
breaks are okay. Hustle culture, no more. We're done with that. You work your work day, you get your shit done. If you got to work some late hours some days, work those late
Mhm.
hours, but take a day for yourself. Take a night for yourself at the very least. Take a nice bath, light some candles, jerk off, do whatever you need to do. Like watch some hentai, I don't know, whatever you do.
Make sure
You're
you
getting
run.
too specific for
If they
yourself.
shut,
Like,
if they
Wait,
shut
what?
off the hot
Oh, what have I
water, don't have a sludge bath. Let the water run until all the particles are out of the water
Yes,
before you take
exactly.
your bath.
Don't take tar baths like Brett does. Take a chemical bath afterwards. Like
Yes,
get
yes.
scrubbed down by your wife. Just kidding. I'm lonely.
Yeah. You're like, did my back?
Sorry, this started off really positive, guys, and it's like went down.
and then you got way too specific with your own stuff. I'm just like, yeah, I am gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. And you're like, watch hentai. I'm like, I have never done that. No shame to anyone who does.
I call bullshit on that.
I've never watched hentai.
I
I've
call
actually never
bullshit.
watched hentai. Genuinely. And there's a lot of stuff that I'll check out because I'm just like, oh, I wonder what this is, but that's never been one.
Mhm.
Maybe I'll check it out one day.
Maybe.
I got this. Sorry, I had to deal with some emails.
Speaking of hentai.
Talk about Alex. You're fine.
Poetry. Speaking of poetry, I don't know if you could really consider this poetry, but I got this book called It's called "Is This the Right Color to Prove I Don't Have a Shitty Life?" I've posted some of it on my Instagram, but it's just funny. I just want to share with you some of the very fun things. It's like drinking chamomile and lavender tea to relax. Nope, still fucked.
Yeah.
And there's just a picture of him at the desk. It's like, oh, this is a very me thing. I didn't like anything, so I'm going away. He's just in a little balloon.
Mhm.
Very irreverent stuff. This guy's John Michael
I
Frank.
love
Check out his
that.
stuff. It's really cute. and really sad because we're all sad. It's
Oh,
nice.
I love that
I'll
sad
share
shit.
that with you.
Are all sad. But I think, guys, if we don't get any more donations, I think we're gonna head out for the day. I love hanging out with these people. I'll wait till Brett gets back so he doesn't just come back to an empty Skype call. Even though that would be amazing.
Let's just turn off our cameras.
Just all, yeah, everyone's
Except for
turn off
Matt.
the cameras.
All right, let's do it.
Yeah,
Should we do it?
everyone turn off the
Okay.
cameras. All right. We're just gonna wait. We're just gonna wait here until Brett gets back. So for the audio listeners, is this still on podcast? Just waiting for Brett to get back.
I've got a special guest that actually asked to be on.
Oh my gosh! Everybody left. It's just me.
I kind of caught midway through the leaving.
Oh my gosh! You look so good.
I should take this out so you can hear. Hello, Malcolm. Hello. You guys left me all alone. She goes. I go. Oh, God.
Way to ruin the
Yeah.
prank, Brett.
Like, I'm
We're all
so-
gonna
I know.
bring your cute daughter on here.
I know. I caught halfway through. I'm sorry I ruined your prank. But somebody wanted to come say hi to everybody. Do you have your PSP?
PSP gaming.
Yes. Yes. She needed that as a prop.
What character are you?
I'm Runa.
From My Hero?
No.
Okay. Wait, what anime, Brett? I couldn't hear.
Kakegiri.
Okay, I don't watch that one. I was like, I don't recognize this character. But you look great.
Your tie.
Does she play a PSP or is that like an actual working?
Yes, she does.
Oh, really? So we
Yeah.
had that came in handy. A broken
Wow, look at
PSP.
that.
I
Method
don't think
acting.
it actually works anymore.
No, that's me. That's the pack rat. I'm like, someday I'll find somebody that sells batteries for old PSPs because I couldn't find one. But now it's a prop. Thank you.
We also have a Game Boy.
Yes, we have several Game Boys, DS's, GameCube. Yeah, I can't get rid of gaming stuff for some reason.
Does it not work anymore?
I don't think this one. Maybe no. You know what? This one might work. No, it feels very light. Like it doesn't have a battery in it.
It also doesn't have like a thing in.
Well, those are
or-
the discs you put in.
Yes.
Oh, physical
can't
media.
do
Am I
it.
right?
Oh my god, it doesn't stream straight to the PSP? How dare it?
Oh.
You guys remember those PSP discs? The UMDs,
I
the
never
things
had a
that came in the plastic?
This is how much of a pack rat I am. I could probably find one. Let's see. You guys can
You
talk
probably
on
here.
Lydia, are you excited for the barbecue this weekend?
What?
Gabby.
L
Oh,
underscore
yeah.
Santoyo donated
Wow.
$75. What's good, fam?
Boom.
Just showing some love. If I have a request, I want Elmo to sing 2 short freaky tales.
It's actually it's
Oh,
Family
yes.
Guy episodes on the PSP because
Nice.
nothing's
Wow.
better than watching an animated.
Yeah, I
program.
never had one, so I never used like a PSP disc. It's so crazy.
Yeah, they were little like micro
I
discs.
remember
whatever.
that. That just unlocked something that I haven't even thought about in years.
Yeah, yeah. This was the I remember, and then I think my first one I had I got a screen. There was these things that you had to take a credit card and you got them wet to put it so it protected the screen and everything like that. I was
Jeez.
They scratched so is
Scott saw it is like, oh yeah, I put it in the light, you could see how bad it is.
All right, baby. Go. What are you watching right now?
My Little Pony.
Oh, she's a pony. Let's go. I love it.
Whatever,
Let's
Applejack. I love you.
What?
Bye.
That was the perfect way to end the show, guys. Thank you so much. Who just donated that?
That was El Santoyo. He did request Elmo to sing 2 short freaky tales. Not sure what that is, unless Brett does.
I don't.
Unless I
It's
read it.
it's what was the song?
2 short freaky tales. TOO short.
I'm familiar with Too Short, which is a very filthy rapper.
Yes, make sure, because sending a 2 short song, I was like, let's not do that while the daughter's in the room.
Let's see how bad. Oh, it's not too bad. Well, no, it gets a little bad. I don't know. This is a little. I don't think this is appropriate.
Yeah, let's save it.
Did find my own Game Boy.
Oh,
Nice.
Ooh.
Is that Game Boy Color? Hell yeah.
Game
I
Boy
don't think
Color.
I ever owned a portable gaming system. I don't think I owned a Game Boy or a, what was the Sega one? The
Yes.
Genesis?
Game Gear.
Game Gear. Yeah, I didn't own a Game Gear. I didn't own a Game
Nobody
Boy
else
Color
did either.
or
I had a
or-
Game Boy
DS.
Color, I think, but I only played 2 games. There was a Finding Nemo game. There was a Scooby Doo game. That's it.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Solid.
solid. Brett, can you just give us some Elmo since we can't sing the two
Yeah,
short
I'm
songs
try-
before we head out?
Well, Elmo's here to just remind everybody, don't wear a mask or get vaccinated because nobody wants to
Elmo.
go back to normal.
Oh.
Oh, what?
Elmo.
And just keep going out and living life like nothing's going on, and just really don't trust science. That's the big thing. Never trust science because the scientists don't know anything. Oh, and we need more billionaires in space.
That was great. Thank you so much, Elmo. And thank you, everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, the weekend is here. Have a great one. Go have a nice barbecue, whether it's with yourself or maybe a group of outside friends. I appreciate that. Have a good weekend, guys. Get some sun, relax, take a day off for yourself, have a bath, don't watch hentai, anything like that. Drink some cold brew. Have a good night, guys. Love ya. Appreciate the donations today. Have a good day. Peace.